Heimat is a German word with a long history which predates cinema itself. This history has made it difficult to give a succinct meaning for it. However, one that is most commonly used is homeland. In the book No Place Like Home, Locations of Heimat in German Cinema, Johannes von Moltke draws on a definition from 1959, which states, "The world of Heimat is necessarily small, for only then can it be experienced completely and be open to that complete familiarity in which humans can take comfort in being at home. Therefore, a sense of Heimat is limited by one's ability to experience their space as familiar." According to Christian Buß in Spiegel Online, Fatih Akın's film, The Edge of Heaven, depicts Heimat as something that is not given to the characters, but rather as something that is formed somewhere on each one's journey. Each character, Ali, Yeter, Lotte, Nejat, Ayten, and Susan, at some point in the Edge of Heaven, experience a point at which their space is familiar enough to be considered Heimat. We see Heimat in many different places, such as a moment of familiarity while passing a German bookstore in Turkey, or the hope of an old Turkish man for Heimat by way of a woman who shares his native tongue. The transferring of a coffin to one's place of origin, their Heimat, or the comfort taken between two strangers who share the same loss. Thus, Heimat can be established as a physical place, as a linguistic context, and even as an absence. Key themes of Heimat seem to come back to space and familiarity. The space a person is in and the sense of familiarity they have towards that space is important in the development of Heimat. When Ali, the father of Nejat, first realizes his prostitute is Turkish, he's a little worried at first. But we can tell soon enough that Ali is enjoying the ability to speak in Turkish with Yeter, almost more than the prospect of actually having sex with her. Though Ali has likely lived in Bremen for some time now, it is obvious that he hasn't found his space to be familiar enough to call his Heimat. He continues to see Yeter and decides that he wants her to live with him. Like Christian Buß says in his article, it seems as though Ali hopes to establish some Heimat within his own home. Of course, this ends terribly when Ali accidentally kills Yeter. There are two scenes in this film that almost mirror each other. Both are seen through an airport window. A long shot captures the transference of a coffin off of a plane and one of a coffin onto a plane. These coffins contain the bodies of Yeter and Lotte. In this case, although the people were no longer alive, the time is taken to show us that they are now being returned to their homelands upon death, their own Heimat. When Nejat first sees the German bookstore, he is in his homeland Turkey. However, he has spent a great amount of time in Bremen as a German professor. This moment of familiarity he feels when he sees the store is enough for him to walk in and decide to make it his own. Heimat is constructed in this space and then insured for an indefinite amount of time with his purchase. The mother of Lotte, Susan, comes to Turkey after Lotte's death. Though Lotte's body had been flown out to Bremen, the mother arrives in Istanbul. Susan's arrival into her hotel room is captured with a long shot from the corner of the room, from above looking down. For almost 3 minutes we watch as the tone of the room and Susan's position changes, taking us through her feelings of grief. When Susan goes to the prison to meet with Ayten, who had been her daughter's lover and the reason Lotte went to Istanbul in the first place, Ayten is clearly in anguish over the death of her daughter as well. When Ayten is released, meeting with Susan in Nejat's piece of Heimat, the German bookstore, they embrace, showing that in this space they have identified a familiarity with each other. They both are grieving over the loss of the same person.
You could stay a couple of days where I'm staying. There's enough room for the two of us.
It is clear that Heimat is formed along the way of each character's journey, whether in life or in death. Before the film ends, at some point, they find themselves in a place that is familiar, like home sweet home.